offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, big hole, left side, inside the 30. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 98 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
What is that?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mahomes back. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Gervon Dexter getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears take a 14-8 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. At their own 21-yard line.
Easy. I don't need to.
With Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. We are through 1. Our score is 14-8. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Kansas City Chiefs. First down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. His offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hey, 57 colors.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's second down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. They get 20 on the connection. First down, KC. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he will score! Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. On second down, Mahomes. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
43.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Duvernay on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's in! Noah Gray! Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
27. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
43, yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
First down.
15. Yellow.
And the first down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
It is a gain of